What up, what up, what up, Wheatfield? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is your girl Lottie coming in with a channeled message. Your favorite channeled messenger. Ha! You know how we do. We just gonna keep claiming it. Welcome, my wheat. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome. I'm a channeled messenger. Yes, I am. I'm highly spiritual, not religious at all. So you might hear me say something that might challenge your viewpoint. I study all religious scriptures that I can get my hands on, and I bring all the pieces together to see how the Most High has talked to His field across time, and we pull those pieces together using everything. So if you can rock with your girl, if you can hang on in there, please stick around and stick and stay. It could be starting slow like cold Crisco. Let it get warmed up a little bit. We start dropping some nuggets. So if we're not quite there for you yet, I challenge you to stick and stay. The message comes together pretty good. We always have to pray. Call the Most High in, yes, so that we can make sure this connection is established and strong, because whatever I bring to you, I must first bring to me. All right, we got to edify self so that we can edify the source. Edify you, my wheat, so that you can edify source, and hopefully it end up being something we can come together over, and we can magnify ourselves so that we can even more greater edify the source. Don't have no particular pathway to get back to the source. However you get there is your biz. You know what I mean? Each of us traveling in our own way. The purpose of this show is to show you what's going around your way. You know what I mean? So you know how to move the around if you need to do that. Tears and Wheat Road Show, baby. When you call for good bread, you call for the wheat. So that's what we read for. We read for the wheat. This message is general. It's for the collective. If it resonates, take it. If it don't resonate, please don't take it. Don't call nothing into your life. We try to do something that's beneficial for the whole. But of course, these things are general. They are not specific to any one particular wheat unless the source gives me a name or says that it is. I try to be careful with that though, because folks could be a little weird. Yeah. So jumping the mind, stretching the body. We got two stress care. We got body love. Learning to love yourself, flaws and all. Becoming aware of bodily sensations and notice the jumping thoughts and calm your mind. So all three of those say something good to me. Learning to love yourself and all your flaws. We really just spoke on that recently, y'all. We spoke on the fact of loving your flaws, your flaw, and your fly. Yes. Fall in love with your whole you. All of you. Like everybody else, each one of us got a dark side. We do. Each one of us got, that one here and that one there. It's a low, a depth you can sink to, and it's a height that you can ascend to. Are you in love with your whole self, your full range? That's something to think about. I need to get a sip. I'm still waking up, y'all. Them vocal cords are still kind of asleep. Anywho, yeah, it's a range that you have for being, your lowest of the low to your highest of your high. Are you good with all of you? That's what that card speaks to. Becoming aware of your bodily sensations. I feel that somebody may have anxiety or nervousness. That's what I feel, anxiety though. Like, you could feel almost like you get panic attacks or something like that. And if that be the case, notice what your triggers are before you go into an episode, Yahweh. Or if you are having a good day, kind of put your energy into your body, a little bit of focus on your body to see how is it responding to certain stimulus or stimuli and certain triggers. What's triggering you? For the most part, is that something you want me to talk about? No. Well, I guess we'll leave that alone. So I don't want to trigger anybody too much in terms of that, but just try to put your focus on what your body is feeling and just recognize it. You don't have to judge it. You don't have to try and fix it, solve it, nothing. Just see it. And when you see it, let it roll by like a cloud. You know what I mean? And release it. Start to release it. Don't judge it. Don't judge you. Don't judge it. Don't judge what triggers you. Don't judge your response. Nothing. Just become aware and see it. And once you become aware of something, you will start to work on the solution naturally. Your body will do it once you become aware of it. You put some conscious focus on that area, your body will start to work it out. Again, not again, because I don't even know if we introduced it, but we were reading on the concept of pulling your own strings. And triggers and emotional responses are something that can pull you out of your square. We say it all the time, y'all. It pulled me out of, don't let nobody pull you out your square. Yeah, because that means somebody else is pulling your own strings, and you ain't nobody's puppet. You ain't no marionette. You know what I mean? You a whole you, and to notice what your strings are, what your triggers are, how does your body respond is a huge thing. It's a huge thing. The jump in mind. To notice those jumping thoughts and calm the mind. Again, all of those work together. Seeing your thoughts, seeing your emotions, and being able to just pull back, having a degree of separation from self. Being able to observe you like you were looking at somebody else. Like just something that you noticed, that you're not really going to judge it. You saw it, and you okay, and then that was it. Don't judge it, but to note again, to put some conscious focus on it and say, okay, this is this is that, and just look at it. Oh, I know this is, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, something just made me nervous, what was it? And let it go. You only recognize that it's there, and that's it. Don't judge. Practicing non-judgment, detaching yourself from the need to judge anything. You can still make decisions based on how it is that you want to respond, how you want to move forward. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, judging you creates a degree of separatism. It separates you from yourself. It's like, oh, this is good part of me and this is not good. No, you are a whole you. You have characteristics and you have responses. You have triggers. And all of that is in your whole completeness. Just like creation is whole and creation is complete. Creation has volcanoes and hurricanes and tornadoes and all that shit at the same time as it has, beauty, flowers and bees and rainbows and the auroras and all that. Like everything that keeps us safe, but everything that is destructive at the same time. Beauty and destruction all at the same time. It's all in the whole. So to look at yourself as a whole entity, knowing that you have heights and lows, and just accept you for you, no matter what it is at the moment, that right there is a whole thing. You can see yourself clearly. And when you can see yourself clearly, you can become consciously in control of self and change what it is that you do and how you respond. You become response able, not just reactionary, but you respond. Responsibility, the ability to respond, not just react. Again, are you pulling your own strings? Thank you, Holy Father, the whole eternal Lord of all, that which created all of creation by its infinite intelligence and binds all of creation with its breath of life. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for bringing this message to me so that I may be edified and edify the source. Thank you so much for bringing it to your we feel so that they may be edified and then be edify you, the source. Let us come together over commonalities and magnify ourselves so that we may greater edify you. Help us to move forward so that we may increase the size of your harvest. Yes, Father, because that is the purpose. Let us come into alignment to do the work that heaven was sent here to earth to do, and give us the strength to be able to recognize ourselves, our faults, our flaws, to recognize when something or someone else is pulling our strings, when we are not in complete control of self, in responding from a viewpoint that is conscious, that is aware, and that is moving towards alignment with you. Thank you so much for all of these messages. Thank you for blessing me. Bless the table, bless the space, bless the cards. Use these cards as your tools, Holy Father, as you have created them to speak through them, through me, your willing, surrendered messenger and vessel. If all these things be in alignment with you, please grant me your ashe or give us further words that we shall pray. Are we in alignment, Father? Please give us more words to pray. Source says to reject evil plans. So somebody is planning something that is evil. Yeah. Fallen. The evil fallen. Yeah. Evil. Fallen. Awe. Evil. Reject. So we are to reject the evil triggers or I feel enticing. Yes, like somebody's being enticed to do something that is not in alignment with you. Are they aware that it's not in alignment? Yes. Okay. So someone isn't being enticed to do something that is against their moral, their ethic, against the pull of the will of the Most High. You can feel that this is not okay, that is not in alignment, and you're being enticed to do it. And Father is saying to reject that, to pull yourself away, to resist, to turn away, to turn away. Is that right? And to stay in alignment. Is there anything further we should pray? Are we in alignment? Can you please grant us with your ashe? Ashe. Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Yes. Do we need to bless all the cards, Father? Are we good to go? Yes. Which Father? All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah, Father say somebody is not in alignment. We got Ten of Earth, which is a great investment. It could be family, no business. Yep, a great business opportunity that's looking like a lot of wealth. Ooh, monumentous wealth. It seems like somebody is promising you a lot of money. But it's a message. It's an activity. Is it activity? Speed. Is it speed? What is it? Multitasking? Is it this card? No. Is it just this one? Okay. But we do see the speed and multitasking. Father say that is not the energy. Is it slow? Is it steady? Is it coming in fast? Do they feel rushed? You might feel rushed. Yeah. You might feel rushed. Rushed to make a decision. Yes, rush to make a decision about this investment. About yeah, something that's supposed to give you some prosperity. Like a lot of prosperity. That's what I feel. Like this is cake, not crumbs, right? So the father say you about to get pushed into making a decision, or somebody is pushing you, but make sure you pulling your own strings with this here thing, beloved. Father pulling me back to that message we had about the cars, feeling your own body, flaws and faults. Maybe it's something wrapped up in bread that could be a part, a part of your fault, your flaw, that, yeah, or maybe being fly, you know what I mean? Because that's a little bit, just to be fly, in a sense, is vanity, right? Are you doing it for the look, Yahweh, or are you doing it because that's your purpose? It's a difference to just wanting to get the bread and be flashy, whatever, just so you could look the part. But are you really walking the part? Like, the bread will come when, as you serve the gift will serve you. The abundance is there. And the abundance is not all about just cake and what you can look like. The abundance will come in health and happiness and joy and peace. You know, all of your provisions being met. That is true prosperity, right? But people get caught up. You know, we look at some of the examples of certain messengers who, yeah, choices is in reverse. Look at that, choices, and you got mistakes. Right here was the first one. So somebody might be pushing you to do something a little bit fast, y'all, and it could cause you a mistake. It could cause you an error just because you see like the benefit of what it could be. Ooh, it's looking like that Ten of Pentacles. It's looking like the life, like the biz, you know what I mean, or whatever. And in this day and age with society and everybody putting their life out online, it makes you feel like what you got ain't enough. I can't say if that's how you really feel on the same, but that, you know, your body tells you. How do you feel about your lows and your highs, or where you at, or the height that you've reached, or what depth you are sitting at right now, whichever side you on. If you feel like you don't have nothing and you coming from a state of lack and need, Lord Father, we're gonna band these words up. Yes. Then you, what you create and what you choose could lead you to your demise. It's gonna be a mistake. It could be a whole mistake. Yeah, these choices in reverse. Over analyzing is in reverse means that you might not be thinking about what it is that you're doing. Father say yes. You might need to take some more time, yup, Father, and really consider this thing, ponder it. Is it good for you, and why? What is the why? How does your body feel when you think about this thing? Is your body giving you a warning? Your emotions is a guidance system. I was telling you I was feeling anxiety, panicky. Like if you, and especially if you making a decision from a panic state, oh, that could definitely lead you to a mistake. You make a decision. Do you want me to say that? A decision from a panicked state is going to lead to a mistake. Allow your decisions to come from a calm, resting place. Go into the spirit and meditate on it and let the decision come to you. Detach yourself from whatever, that's why I was feeling detachment. Detach yourself from whatever the outcome you think is going to be and see, is it something that you would do for free, beloved? Is it something that you would do just because? And if it is, then don't let nobody take you to the mountaintop to make a decision that's just emotionally based and have you rush. Oh, this is a limited time offer. You got to make your decision in the next 24, 48 hours. No. If it got to be rushed like that, then don't do it. Nope. Because, again, look, it's going to leave you here. Sorrow, needing healing, forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. Maybe you already done did something. For some we may have already entered this situation. And if you did, again, that's why I was feeling non-judgment. Don't judge you. We here on Earth School to learn. Earth is school. You come down in this piece so you can learn how to get into alignment with the Most High God so that you could ascend to the next level, so you can level up, level up, level up. So if you done did something, made a mistake, don't judge you. Let it go. Time to move forward. Time to change for progress. What did we just say? We come here to Earth School so that we could learn, we could change, we can grow, we can come into alignment with the Most High God so that we can find our way back. We can journey back to the source. Do you want any of these? Anything in here? No? Anything in this deck? Is this deck done? Okay. Yeah. So, healing is in a challenge. Whatever happened is putting healing and in a challenge. Sorrow. You know, you feel that. Looking for forgiveness, I feel. Because there was a mistake that was made. Somebody rushing, you know, to do something. And now, the wheel of change is here. The wheel of change is here. I got to get another sip. Had to check and see if Sasha was behind me. I felt like she had got down, but you know, she like to sit here when we be channeling. So, need to get a little space for these legs. Yes, we ain't got dressed yet or nothing. I think I'm going to take a shower and a bath and all that good stuff and go put on another set of pajamas. I don't know. No, I gotta work today, so I gotta get dressed. I gotta be in work mode, cause otherwise, then I won't feel like working. But right now, I'm just chilling. Do you want this one? Which one do you want? Is it out here? Which deck? Something else? Is it a book? No, a text. This. Okay, get this one. We never know, y'all. It might be a whole scene. We got a whole, look, we got a slew of cards. And we got some more cards on the way, y'all. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll do a little card unraveling. You know what I mean? People be doing that. I don't know. Get the breath on these cards. Ooh, breath, not spit. Thank you, Most High God, for these cards. Please use these cards as a tool to deliver your message to your we feel through me, your will and surrender vessel and messenger. Yes, edify me so that I may edify you. Edify your we so that they may edify you. Let us come together over this message so that we may magnify ourselves, come into alignment so that we may edify you. Increasing your harvest. Yes, Father. If we be in alignment with this message, please grant us your ashe or further words that we should pray. Are we in alignment? Please give us further words. Source says to trust your gut. Are we in alignment? Please grant us your ashe. Thank you. Thank you. Source says to trust your gut. You can feel it. Again, that feeling in your body. It's an anxiety. It's an anxious feeling. Something that's coming up. Something that's going to put you in a sorrow-like state. Do you want this card? No. This card? No. Is it in here? Yes. Is it this one? This? Okay. Yes. A sacred plan. Sacred plan. God's plan for you. God has a plan for you. And whatever this plan is, maybe something coming against you to keep you off your plan. Something always comes against you. You want this one? Something, expect a miracle. Yes, expect a miracle. It's in reverse. Maybe you don't see that God has a plan for you and that the miracle in this plan will actually come. You may not know that. Maybe you see the sacred plan, but you don't see the miracle. Is that right? Yes. You see the plan, but you don't see the miracle. You want this one? Compassion. Shoot, it flipped. I gotta go all the way over there and get it, shall we? I'm in my pajamas. Hold on. Look at that. Compassion. Yeah, baby. Compassion. It's in a challenge. Compassion for who? For self. Yeah, because maybe you beating yourself up over whatever decision this is. You want anything else? This bottom one? Listen deeply. Father say listen. Listen. You not listening, or maybe listening is a challenge. Listen to who, Father? Listen to me? You. Yes, listening to you. About to say me, y'all don't know me. I want you to come in here and listen. But Father say listen to the source. Listen to yourself. Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. Father is speaking to you from the kingdom, from your gut, your highest you, your true you, the source self of you. Is that right? No. Who's speaking to them? The all. You are. You are speaking to them. Father is speaking to you. And you can hear it. You can feel it in your gut. But you're not listening to it. Maybe you so caught up in the sorrow, in the mistake, in not having enough compassion for yourself is the issue. Because we are often the last person to forgive ourselves, especially if you make a mistake and you feel like something done pulled you off your plan. You got a plan, but you don't see the miracle that's coming. You having a challenge with compassion over whatever mistake that was made here. Because we see a mistake, or the lack of compassion and the lack of forgiveness and healing is going to cause you to make a mistake. You are part of a sacred plan. And it's time for you to listen deeply. Listen deeply now. Because you need to do a change, make a change, some sort of change. Because you rushing off to do something, you're not thinking about it fully, is what I see. Just reading the card straight down. Sacred plan is here, but expecting a miracle is in reverse. You don't expect a miracle, you don't see it. Is that right? Okay. Compassion is in a challenge. Sorrow, forgiveness, and healing is in a challenge. This whole energy is not you giving onto yourself. It's not you giving yourself empathy and sympathy and understanding and accepting your whole you, your lows and your highs. Yes. And that's going to cause a mistake. Yes, it is. So, Father say, listen deeply. It is time for you to change. You are thinking about things too fast, or maybe you are over analyzing it and you just need to go ahead and make the decision and change. Is that it? Go ahead and make the decision and change. Do you want this card? Yes. Do the work. Do the work. It's something in here that you need to do the work on. Yeah. Anything else in this deck? No. Where do you want to go? Transformation is on the bottom, though, yo. Can I show the energy, Father? Yes. Okay. Transformation is on the bottom. Transformation is on the bottom. Chakra. Chakra. Father say something is blocking. Thank you for blessing these cards, Father. Thank you for blessing the table. Thank you for blessing me, for bringing these messages through me so that I may be edified. That I may edify you, the source. Let me edify your wheat so that they may edify you. Let us come together so that we may edify, magnify ourselves, and raise ourselves up to edify you. We are called for good bread. Yes, we are. We are the wheat, and we are called for good bread. We are called, are we not called for good bread? Yes, we are. So that's why we edify ourselves so we could be what? Good bread. That's how we get them nourishments. That's how we get that fortification. That's how we get strong. You know what I mean? Come into alignment so that we can edify the source. Yes. And if this message resonates for you, take it. If it don't resonate, don't take it. I do throw cards all over the place. I do, as y'all can see. Sometimes they get heavy and the energy just pops right on out my hand. And that's it. One did turn up. It's bittersweet. Something is bittersweet. Or something is going to be bittersweet. Maybe the change or doing the work and changing for you is bittersweet. Maybe you need to walk away from something that, you enjoy. And you have to do it. Again, not for sure what the decision was that you made that has your compassion, your healing, and a challenge, that it would be a mistake. Father says to listen deeply, though. Know this. You're going to have to do the work. You confused about something? Do you want this card, Father? Confusion? No. Anything else in this deck? No. Rejection. You're going to have to reject something, or whatever this is. Reject sorrow, forgiveness, healing. They're rejecting healing. It feels like you sitting in an energy, refusing to change, refusing to release these negative feelings, refusing to give yourself compassion, and that is a mistake. Again, seeing your whole self, giving compassion to your whole you. It's never too late. Well, Father said it's a time that can be too late to change. So I can't say that, because whatever it is, it could maybe cause a mistake. Listening deeply is a challenge. You're not listening to something, to your gut instinct that's telling you it's time to change. That's what Father said. You're not listening to your gut instinct that's telling you it's time to change. You are not thinking about this properly. Overanalyzing is in reverse. So you're not really thinking about it. You're just going off. Just like whatever. You're not thinking about it. You're not thinking about doing the work. You're not thinking about, changing. No. Father say no. What's on the bottom? Expect miracles is in reverse, and a miracle is here. Look, transformation right here. Expect miracle. And Father flipped the whole deck upside down. Expect a miracle is in reverse. Maybe you expect a miracle. No, they don't. Yo, stop, Sasha. Just reach up in here and hit me. I'm going to hit you back. Uh, you don't. You don't expect a miracle. Maybe you don't. Maybe you've given up. I feel like on self, just like giving up. Ooh, to die. Yeah, they just giving in to it. Do they feel like this is your plan? No, but they are a part of a bigger plan. Yes, and they don't see the miracles. And you're not giving any compassion to yourself, to self. And it is putting, I feel, healing in a challenge. So whatever it is, either it's heart healing, physicality, something of that space. And that would be a mistake because you are a part of the source's plan. And source says listen deeply, right? It is time for you to change. You're not thinking this through. You're not seeing all the options, I feel. You're not seeing all the options. You're going to have to do some work. It may feel bittersweet, but you need to do the work. You need to do the work. What do you want? Journey? Empowering questions? Mindful message? Do you want anything else? No? Is that it? No. What else? Self-care? Okay. Self-care. Back on this. Yeah, we... Is it this? This? This one? Blocking out distractions. Paying attention to the person you are with. Paying attention to the person you are with. Paying attention to yourself. Are it paying attention that they are with you, the source? No. Do they have angelic help or ancestral help? Is it a partnership? They are with a partner. Is this still about business? Yes. Okay, so the business is dying. So the health of the business is diminishing. And maybe you feel some sort of way about that, of being able to heal it, having compassion for it is a challenge, and heal and repair the business. And you may be rushing and making a mistake. Yes, because overanalyzing, well, overanalyzing is the slow thing, right? It's not thinking things through. It's in a reverse. Listening is in a challenge. So maybe whatever you're trying to do to reveal the health of this business, you are moving in a way that's going to cause mistakes because you are not thinking about it deeply, not maybe not even listening to good advice, sound advice. That there may be some work that you need to do at the end of the day that's going to help bring this thing back together. But the effort to do the work is what must be considered. Paying attention to the person that you are with. Is this person a wheat that they with? No. Because again, we saw the Ten of Pentacles, right? A decision, like a lot of money, prosperity. And if this is a business and something's happening in the business that is going to affect the health and the healing of the health and stability of the business, that's maybe honesty, compassion, empathy, things like that, the morals and ethics, like the ethics and value of the business could be impacted. And the way that you are moving in that is a mistake. Lack compassion, lack healing, like whatever this is. Do the person, the wheat, lack compassion? Is it the business? No. Is it the tear? The tear that you are dealing with, whoever this partner is or somebody that wants to partner with you, lacks compassion. They are challenged with compassion. They are challenged with being healed. And maybe whatever direction that you guys want, that they want you to engage in, is not healthy. It's not. It's not healthy for the business. It's not healthy for your anxiety. It's not healthy for the long term or even for the sacred plan that's here. Because there is a good plan that's led by God and in the spirit. But you don't see the miracle. You don't see it being fruitful. You don't see it successful. Maybe it's in a challenging position right now. You know, what platforms and things are different, right? People are moving away from brick and mortar type style businesses to online, virtual, digital creation, digital stores, you know, shipping through shipping hubs like whether it's Amazon or these other little store fronts where people can purchase your goods and go on. Now, whatever the case may be in this business situation, I feel like the business is struggling, that there's something going on with getting this to pop off, right? And maybe, again, it's that potential. I felt like somebody taking you to the mountaintop, showing you all of this stuff, like these 10 of Pentacles, like we can do it this way and we can get it going, but it's something lacking in compassion and something that's going to affect the health of the business itself, and it's going to be a mistake. Father says that you are having a challenge with listening. Maybe you know you want to listen to this person, or you and this person don't see eye to eye on this thing, and y'all are butting heads. Father said maybe y'all butting heads. Maybe you not listening to them and they not listening to you, and y'all can't come together on a common ground. And change is in here. Change is in the wind. But maybe somebody wants you to do it too fast, too rushed, too quick. Or maybe, are they ruminating? No, they want to move in rushy. Yes. And you kind of probably need to slow down and pull back and see what the work is that needs to be done in order to block out distractions. Because it may be a little bit bittersweet. I don't know if this is a situation where y'all gonna have to separate, or maybe y'all gonna have to come together in a way to work the business in a fashion that allows y'all to get on the same page, to move in a direction that the Most High God will have you move, because miracles are here. Whatever it is putting the miracle, the growth in reverse. It's putting the growth in reverse. And isolation is right behind it. So it's not like you alone. You're not alone. You with somebody else. But again, a business partner. How many? 3. 3 of y'all working together, but it's causing some sort of sorrow. It is affecting the health of the partnership, the health of the business itself, and the ability to show each other compassion and empathy, to listen to one another is the thing. Mistakes are going to happen. Or maybe it's the reassessment, right? You maybe need to reassess what's going on. Listening to each other and do it now to change the direction of what's happening. Just nuanceical. I don't feel like, is it nuance? Is it major? Ooh, Father said major. Major change. Big. Big. Okay. Oh gosh, it feels like Father is saying like y'all need to turn around and go back the other direction. Yes, because you about to take off into something that's going to cause a mistake because of not looking at it all the way through. That you need to do the work. Pay attention to what's around you, because something bittersweet that's challenging you, that feels bittersweet. It feels like, again, that challenge. It's got something to do with the people that you with. It do. But not to that there are ill intent. I don't feel that they have ill intent. Do they have ill intent, Father? No. It's just, yeah, the differences in how you get stuff done. Differences. The differences in how you get stuff done. Is there anything else, Father? No. No. Ashe. All right. That's it. That's the truth. So you definitely have a a partnership here, and the business is probably, going through some stuff, is struggling, right? And you working with your business partners, but y'all don't see eye to eye on this situation, and it feels like, you guys probably need to give each other some compassion, some empathy, to listen deeply to one another and come back to the table and figure out a way to right the business, but keeping the ethics and the morals and the values of what you set out, because it was a part of a good plan, a sacred plan. But somehow along the way, the results, the miracles that you expected to see, is in the challenge, and it's got y'all rushing to do something that's not good for either one of you, I feel. And I believe that you guys can feel that in your body. You feel the anxiety. You feel again that the three of air, the sorrow, the healing that needs, the lack of compassion. Nobody's really listening. Communication itself could be a challenge, because listen deeply is in a challenge, compassion is in a challenge, healing is in a challenge. Mistakes, reassessment is, the advice. Father is saying, pay attention to the people that you with to do the work. It's a reassessment needs to happen, and it's some different work that needs to be done. Maybe the work that needs to be done is a slow, steady pace, where you have to build it up. Again, that Ten of Pentacles type of business, like, is successful and abundant, takes work. And oftentimes people will get caught up in these things like, we ain't gonna talk about how all them folks was doing PPE loan scams and all that shit like that, trying to make it pop and just get the money and get it fast, and not really thinking about the consequences that come after that, that it is a mistake. So if you're in a situation with your business and your partners is kind of trying to egg you on, or if you the person that's a part of the business and you considering an option that is really not ethical or moral along with your business strategy, then you might want to reconsider that. If your people are talking to you saying this might not be the best way for us to move forward, take a moment and listen, sit back and listen, fall back. Father say, listen deeply. You don't want to put yourself in a sorrowful situation, because guess what? Most of them people who got them PPE loans, oh yeah, them people come back and they want their money back. And they give it to you long enough for you to stack some interest onto that piece, right? Then they be talking about something, you got to pay us back plus 20% restitution or 10% restitution. Or, because they don't go after the wealthy and the rich, the people who can afford lawyers. No, they go after y'all small business owners, people who would be struggling, people who can't afford to defend themselves. So, be careful. Just being on social media, you see it all the time, where these people want to text you, invest in this, invest in that, Bitcoin this, and cryptocurrency that, and all this stuff. Not to say that you can't get into Forex and do all of these different types of investments and stuff like that, but just be mindful about how you doing it, what you doing. Because some of these get money fast for the business schemes turn out to be just that, a scheme. And you on the bottom part of that pyramid are the ones that have to pay the price for it. Yeah, you do. You end up having to pay. So again, make sure you pulling your own strings. Don't let nobody pull your strings or pull you off into something that you don't agree with. You can see your heights and your lows. You know the full breadth of you, what it is, or this situation might be showing you another layer of you, as all experiences on earth do. They show you another part, a layer of you. And you get the opportunity to see this shit, to detach from it. Look at it pragmatically. Look at it from an observer standpoint. Pull yourself back, and look at it. And don't be afraid to communicate with compassion and put your boundaries in. Like, no, it doesn't meet the morals and values of what it is that we set out. I know that this is a divine plan. It's a part of our purpose. And we just have to do the work to get it off the ground, to get it popping. Be, be sure and grounded, rooted in the fact that if you do the work, that the miracle will come. It will. Just stay steadfast. Don't be attached to the outcome. Don't be attached to the miracle. You doing it because it's your plan, what was put in front of you to do. The Most High said, this is your purpose. This is what you're going to work in. This is what you're going to serve in. You serve it out. As long as you serve it, then your gift, what you serving, will serve you. It will. But do it from an earnest place, not expecting the results, not expecting the customers. You have to have an expectation. You have to know your vision. You see it, the fullness of it. But don't be attached to the results like that. I know it sounds oxymoron. Like, how can I, work towards the end result and the vision, but not be attached to the result? It's a difference. You can see it, you can serve it, you can work into it without being so attached to it that you rush off and do something to force it to happen. It's going to come naturally. It's going to evolve naturally. Just like the solutions are the problems, it comes natural. Every tear, every problem has the solution in it already. But if you run off half-cocked, not thinking about, all of the options, because you don't always see all of the options right off rip. You don't. They might not even be ready to be revealed yet. You might have to sit in contemplation and meditation and really dissect the issue to see what needs to be worked on and what doesn't, in order to find the root of the problem and solve that. Because sometimes when we get attached to something and we start moving in all these different ways, what happens? You create more problems. Something else that you, not only did you not solve the original problem, but you created more problems to deal with, that's going to suck out your energy, suck out your morale, and make you feel like you really can't get this done. You run up against something that's threatening your business, take a step back and then be able to let it calm down. Again, feel what your body is doing. Don't make decisions while you emotional, anxious, panicked. No, pull back so you can think about it from a logical standpoint, not overanalyzing, analysis paralysis, but get some logistical, just let it dissect. Analytical. You can see it. You could break it down, bust it down into the pieces that need to be solved and work just on that. Save your energy in conservation. Giving only the energy to the part that is the challenge. I see compassion and healing is a challenge. Listening deeply, communication. Where is our communication going off? Where is it going sideways? What piece are we talking about? Again, being able to see it, being able to feel it. You can feel the trigger when it's starting to come up. What are we talking about in this moment that's making me feel anxious, that's triggering me? Are they not listening to me? Am I able to express myself? As partners, business partners, sometimes that's the thing. You might have 3 chefs in the kitchen. A third, 3/3 is pretty much the whole. So, how are you guys working that out from a power dynamic? Is it a power struggle? Spirit says yes. Power struggle. Folks not listening to each other. Indecision on how to make things happen, and this shit's just going like this. Decisions being made, and it could put your whole shit in a risk. No compassion, no healing. Putting the health of the business at risk, and that is a mistake. Come together and think about it. You know what I mean? Sit and listen. Maybe get like one of those little hourglass thingies. You know what I mean? Flip the hourglass. You got a chance to talk, and when it run out, that's your time. You pass it. Somebody could take a record keeper, you know what I mean, and just have a pen and write shit down, like take the notes on what you're saying so that everybody's listening. or everybody have a pad and paper, right? So when anybody's speaking, then y'all can take notes and do some active listening. Then that way you can really see what's being said. Remove the emotion, detach from the emotion. Not sure if y'all know each other or not. You could, most business partners in small business, y'all know each other. It could be fam, friends, whatever. And with that layer of connectivity there's an emotional connection, and in that, not only is it an emotional connection, but it's also expectations of each other, right? And when you have those different layers, it can be a challenge to come together to change those relationships from that to business, and do it in a way where everybody feels heard, everybody is giving onto compassion, keeping it healthy, making good decisions, feeling like you have space to communicate and be heard, right? And have taken seriously. I hear taken seriously. So maybe, if you are trying to be the voice of reason against other voices that want you to move, 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 again, it could feel bittersweet. It could, you know. But pay attention to the person that you are with. If you know these people, again, having a conversation that's like, look, we need to communicate with each other differently. Let's put in some tactics, some strategies on how we're going to communicate, especially about the business, so that we can make sound business decisions that are going to lead us to longevity and success. Following the spirit, because something is speaking to one of you. I feel you, Yahweh, and telling you in your gut that something's off, that y'all need to right the course. Father said go back the other direction. But somebody's got to be bold enough to stand up and say it. Don't, disregard it, because your miracle could be reversed. Is there anything else we should say to your weak father? No. And that's it. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, all right, all right. Well, that's what we have for y'all today. Okay. This is your girl, Lati. Tears and Wheat to Rose show. Show enough, never know what you're going to get when you come around here. It just is what it is. It's like a whole box of chocolates, a whole box of chocolates. It could be quick, it could be thick. I mean, it could be like cooking with cold Crisco. You just really never know. You just really never know. So I hope y'all come back on around here. I hope you enjoyed the messages. If it's for you, take it. If it ain't for you, don't take it. Don't call nothing into your life that ain't supposed to be there. No. Holy Father, the whole infinite, the eternal Lord of all of creation that made everything using its infinite intelligence and binds all of creation by its breath of life. Keep me, Father. Help me to recall all of my words. Any word that I may have spoken in this session that could return to me, your willing surrendered vessel, as a mistake, an error, and cause an error in my life, in my manifestation, in my experience. Please pull all of those words back. I am the owner of my words. I pull them back. I pull them back. I bind them up. I bind them up, and I bind them, and I cast them down into the sea of forgetfulness, so that they shall not return. They cannot fulfill anything. As we have bound them, we have cast them down, we have pulled back any power that those words may have had. I pull it back onto myself, as I am the owner and sower of those seeds. Thank you so much, Father, for giving me the ability to do that, the awareness to pull back my words, to pull back my power. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, bind it up, bind it, 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 bind it several times, and cast it down. Cast it down. Thank you. It shall not return. It shall not return. I am whole. I am complete. I am whole. I am complete. Please do the same for your wheat. Anything that they may have spoken out that may cause an error into their lives, please give them the awareness of how to call back their power, call back their seed, call back their words onto themselves, and bind it up 7 times, Father, and cast it down so that it cannot return to them and fulfill any error or mistake in their lives. We call it, we seal it, we bind it, and if we be in alignment, please grant us with your ashe. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me through this prayer. That's something I would ask that you guys take a gander on, binding up anything that you may have spoken out that may cause an error. It feels like it's been words spoken, again, communication being a challenge. So that's just something to practice. Call back your words, call back your seed. Every seed that you ever spent or sent or sold, call it back. That energy belongs to you. Again, I wouldn't care if I'm at the grocery store buying breads and eggs. I'm calling back the power of that seed. It belongs to me. Until the next time on Terrors and We Tarot Show with your girl IT, your favorite channeled messenger. We're gonna go get ourselves together for the day. It's time to slay. We ready. But until the next now, we're gonna call this one right here an Ashe. Mwah.